So the first recipe that we are going to make is mixed lentil and seeds chivda. Now this is a kind of savory snack which you can enjoy with tea, or this can also be served to the guests during Diwali. So this has been made by using three types of lentils and one legume, which is chickpeas. So this is the brown lentil. So what we need to do is we need to soak these lentils overnight with baking soda, and then after rinsing them well and throwing away the water, the soaked water, we need to just spread it on a kitchen towel to make it dry. The third type of lentil that we will use is Bengal gram. Now this Bengal gram, after being soaked with baking soda overnight, this has to be boiled for 5-7 minutes with an open pan, and after draining and rinsing it well, we need to just spread it on the kitchen towel and pat it dry. Now we need not boil the brown lentils and the green mung beans, but we need to boil this Bengal gram and the chickpeas. An hour or so, when it becomes perfectly dry, we need to take it in a bowl. Now we need to add half teaspoon of olive oil and salt according to taste. So this has to be done with all the lentils and even chickpeas. So as I already shared, all of these have to be soaked overnight, but the brown lentils and the green mung beans need not be boiled. Only Bengal gram and chickpeas have to be boiled. Then we have to separately mix oil and salt in this. After it becomes dry, we need to spread it evenly on the baking tray with this parchment paper, and then it has to be baked in a preheated oven at 175 degrees Celsius for 20 to 25 minutes. So after baking, it will be like this. Similarly, we have to boil the chickpeas for 2 whistles and let it pat dry on the kitchen towel. After that, we need to just add oil and salt into this and mix it well. So it will be as same as like we have done for Bengal gram. The chickpeas also have to be baked for 30 to 40 minutes at 175 degrees Celsius. Now let's take the brown lentils and the green mung beans. So as I have already shared that these have been soaked overnight with baking soda, and then they have been made dry by spreading them for 1 or 2 hours on the kitchen towel. So they are perfectly dry now. We can mix both of these and then adding little bit of oil, around half a teaspoon, and then salt according to taste. And then if you like, you can also add garam masala or any flavor for that matter. So different flavors can be incorporated in these lentils, like garlic, oregano, mint flavor, black pepper flavor. Anything that is up to your choice, you can add. Now after mixing it well, so we need to spread it evenly in a single layer on our baking tray with parchment paper, like we have already done for Bengal gram and chickpeas. So they have to be roasted or baked separately, but these two we can do together also. Then we have to preheat the oven at 175 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. And after preheating them, we need to bake these for around 15 to 20 minutes. the roasting time will depend on the size of your oven. So after being baked, it will be like this. Now lentils are done. Let's make the chivda now. So for making the chivda, what we need to do is we need to just bake the chivda alone on a baking tray with parchment paper. So for that we need to have the chivda which is very thin. So specifically it is the kind of chivda that is used for making these savory items. See, it's super thin chivda. We need to spread it evenly in a single layer on this parchment paper. And then we have to bake it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or around 150 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. Obviously the oven has to be preheated at 150 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. So you can vary the temperature between 150 degrees to 175 degrees depending on the quality of your oven. So after being baked, it will be like this. So it may not change its color, but it will be crispy. So let it cool down. Then you can remove it into a separate bowl. So after it has cooled down for 5 minutes, we need to remove it into a large bowl. So just lift the chivda along with the baking sheet, so it will be easier for you to remove it like this. Now keep this aside. On this baking tray with this sheet only, we need to just roast the seeds and the nuts. So first of all, I have taken the sesame seeds. Then I am taking the pumpkin seeds. So all of them have been in the quantity of 1 tablespoon. These are flax seeds. So you need to spread all the seeds evenly on the baking tray. And last is the sunflower seeds. You can even add chia seeds or any other seed of your choice. These are the sliced cashews. Again 1 tablespoon. Then these are the slivered almonds. That is also to be taken along with the nuts. So 2 tablespoons of almonds. Again in a single layer, all these have to be spread evenly on this parchment paper. And now we need to bake them for 11 to 13 minutes at 150 to 175 degrees. So after baking, it will be like this. You can see this color also has been changed slightly. So again, let it come to room temperature. Leave it like this for 5 minutes. And then you can remove it into the chivda bowl. So the same way you can remove it into the bowl by holding it along with the baking sheet like this. Now keep this aside. Let's now make the tempering of the chivda. So for that, in a pan, I am going to take oil, which is again olive oil. So all the measurements have been given. You need to take half tablespoon of olive oil here. Into this, I am going to add few curry leaves. So I am taking around 8 to 10 of them. You can add lesser or more as per your choice. So curry leaves will give a very good flavor to the snack. You need to just keep stirring it so that the curry leaves are cooked well or roasted well. You may increase the flame also if you would like to, like this. Now after the curry leaves have been roasted fully, it's now the time to add turmeric. So I'm adding turmeric powder here, which you can add according to your taste, around 1/4 teaspoon of it. And then this is the salt which I'm adding according to taste again. Mix these well. So let the oil absorb everything well. Now it's the time to just roast little bit of raisins and dried cranberries. So I'm taking 2 tablespoons of raisins and 1 tablespoon of dried cranberries. These also you need to roast. You can reduce your flame to low. So just stir it for say 1 or 2 minutes. Like this. And then you can switch off the flame. After that, mix your chivda, seeds and nuts mixture so that it can be incorporated well in the tempering, and its color will also change to slightly yellowish color. So you can just look at that the flame is on off mode now, because we are not cooking or roasting anything. Everything is already roasted. We are just mixing them well. So that is why we are stirring it continuously, but carefully, because otherwise the chivda might break. It is very thin chivda. So you need to handle it with care. Mix it well. Let all the flavors incorporate. Now you can again switch on the flame at a very low speed so that all the flavors are incorporated well in the chivda. And this is the lentil and legume, which is chickpea mixture. You can see. So we have taken all the 3 lentils and chickpeas together, and now we are mixing everything well. So now the flame is on because we need to incorporate all the flavors into this chivda mixture. The flavor of curry leaves, the flavor of turmeric, and all the other lentils. So after mixing it well and stirring it for say 2-3 minutes, you can take this out into a bowl and let it come down to the room temperature, after which you can store it into an airtight container. So just remove it into a bowl, let it come down to the room temperature. So this lentil seeds chivda mixture is good to go for say 15 days. If you are storing it well without any moisture, it will be very crispy, and this is a perfect snack for festival season without any guilt. And let me tell you that this is also very friendly recipe as per the Ayurvedic concept.